Welcome to Near Real Sports, the home of college football simulations. Please subscribe to the channel and enjoy this simulation.
Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The Texas Longhorns enter this season with a ton of optimism. Coming off a 10-win year last year in a season where their young quarterback, Arch Manning, took significant steps ahead. They are so excited to see if they can improve and get back to the college football playoff this season. The offensive line grew from last year. More experience for this great young quarterback. We'll see if Arch Manning can take another step this season. Guys?
And the Longhorns will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. Here he comes with the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Bobcats offense will have the football first. And let's put the spotlight on Bo Sparks. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Throws to the wideout. Holds on, it's Evans. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is second and long. Gonna try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Kick is in the air. Trying to take it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So the Texas Longhorns offense will now get its first chance with the football. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. Arch Madness. Got it in the middle. It's Townsend. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. Manning with a play fake. It's complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the offense found no success with the backward-going pass. How about a forward pass on second and long? Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Art's going to spin it again. Rushes on. He's going to run it. Turning it on. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. The Longhorns will try to convert on fourth down. Run in the red zone. It Smothers. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Play action, here's Manning. Rush right in his face. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A first down for the offense. Short pass. Can't get him to the ground. Drills him with the stiff arm. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Jackson will throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Bobcats will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Manning. The screen. He's got wheels. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
The Longhorns send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Smith. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? He finds a soft spot in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. From the gun, it's Burgess. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Tries to do it himself. Snowed under by the defense. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. Catches it at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Motion from the wide receiver. Could not make his way to the corner. Long way to go on 2nd down. Takes a handoff. It Smothers. Breaks into the open. Up to 44 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense way over eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Quick give. It's Smothers. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Handoff for Brown. And you got to get Hatch around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Makes the catch, it's Wingo. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. Looking for space, it's Smothers. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run him again. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough, 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the return, it's Pryor. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Knocked down immediately. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Running inside, it's Burgess. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Bobcats are in the hurry-up. Jackson will throw. Look out! And wings it incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Making his first move. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Hand it to the back. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the all-season was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
The kick is on its way. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They're all over him. Avoids the pressure and gets away. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking for open space. It's Jenkins. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rush is on. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Jackson gonna throw it. On the move. Trying to escape and get it himself. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Wiggles free. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. There he goes. Dragged down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Spins away. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards, he gets it down to the 20. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Under pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Using his legs, it's Smothers. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Here's Manning to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You're bringing Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs who you bring in, too, who are studs. So, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. It's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
That'll be enough to move the chains, and it'll also take us to the 2-minute timeout. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. To throw, Manning. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll move the wide receiver. Manning on play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Townsend. Stopped right there. 2nd and long here.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this offense has to stay out of these 3rd and long situations, man. They get in these predictable situations. That's why they punted last time. Gotta stay a little bit more balanced, gotta protect their quarterback so they don't know they're dropping back to pass in difficult 3rd down situations.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Punt is on its way. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Now on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Out wide right, it's Evans. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Oh, pressure's coming. Right down the middle. Between the hashes, it's Evans. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Turning it on. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Hits inside, it's Jenkins. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's get right to it with Liberty taking on the James Madison Dukes. And it's the Flames in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. Now back over to your game at DKR in Austin. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
The Bobcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that too offensively by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Buying a little time to his left. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Punt is on its way. All the way back to the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll give it on the counter. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Grab behind the line. It's Sparks. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jenkins. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Bobcats in the hurry-up.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game. Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Bobcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Breaks into the open. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the clock stops for an injured player on the field. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Straight ahead, it's Jenkins. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Jackson will throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely center cut. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. Arch is going to throw for it. Right side, it's Townsend. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. They go play action with Manning. Look out! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll need a bunch on second down. Jumped on top of the pile. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Doing it himself again. Sweet cut there. Here's a little room there. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. In the backfield, it's Townsend. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Hits the hole, it Smothers. Surged ahead for a couple there, it'll be 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one, they need 8 on second down. Manning with a play fake. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try the counter. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They marched 72 yards, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Quick completion to the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Long way to go on second down. Out wide left, it's Evans. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Jackson gonna throw it. Got it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Caught in the backfield, it's Sparks. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on second down. The short hands, it's Burgess. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down will open up the final period. Out wide right, it's Evans. 2nd and 2, and 4 receivers spread all over the field. The run inside, it's Jenkins. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. On first down from the 13-yard line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it.
Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm gonna win. Let's go, defense.
And he makes the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Gonna take a shot. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. From the gun, it's Smothers. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion.
Neutrals on infraction. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Middle of the field, Coleman's got it. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Play action, here's Manning. Caught in the backfield, it's Townsend. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick give, it's Smothers. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. Some misdirection with the counter. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Left side is Jenkins. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here.
False start on offense.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. They're all over him. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Right side, it's Sparks. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Second down coming up. Caught behind the line. It's Sparks. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. He's got it on the right. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he gets rid of it. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Rushes on. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
Here comes the Texas offense. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Hands it off on the counter. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Brown. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Looking for a gap. It's Smothers. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the try is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Jackson will throw. Lets it fly. He's got it at the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Bobcats moving quickly to the line.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Out wide right, it's Burgess. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And he got it! And they've made it a 1-possession game here in the 4th quarter.
After hitting that field goal down a possession here late, 1 timeout in your back pocket, I'm thinking we're still going to see onside kick here. So nice job by the kicker. They're knocking it through the uprights. Now the big question, can he execute the onside kick?
The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. 1-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Needs it. Uh-oh, look out. There he goes. That'll be a 1st down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.